Pioneer fans, Pioneer men's varsity hockey is live and on the air. Welcome to Kennedy Ice Center, where Pioneer has now played twice in their first 4 games. Today, they're in town to take on the Grosse Ile Red Devils. The Red Devils, who Pioneer heading off as they just skated around, heading off to our left. Red Devils heading off just across the way as they're about to get an ice resurfacing. Then we will get things going with the starting lineups and the puck drop. Taking a look, Pioneer started off the season on the 17th of November. That was a 5-1 win over Divine Child. Then they came here to Kennedy Ice Arena and played a very tough Riverview team. They beat them 5-3. Then the pre-Thanksgiving Classic between Pioneer and Saline that Wednesday right before Thanksgiving. That ended in a 3-3 tie. Pioneer playing Grosse Ile here. And then the next game is going to be on Saturday. That will be a 5 o'clock game, as Pioneer will travel to Canton to play Canton over at the Arctic edge of Canton. We will be there for 2 games. We'll be there for the Pioneer game, which men's game, which will be at 5 o'clock. By the way, the women play at the same time over at Vets. So if you can't make it out to Canton, maybe make it over to Vets and cheer on the women's team. And then we'll have the Michigan women's game right after that as they play a pair of games in town versus Miami of Ohio. So lots and lots of hockey action. We start tonight. Again, the women are playing tomorrow at 5 o'clock at Vets as well as Saturday. So something to keep an eye on. Let's dig back into that Saline game. Started off in the first with a Saline goal. Saline scored with Granica scoring with an assist from Clark. That was at 6:18 on the power play. Then it was 2-0 Saline as Clark scored shorthanded at 5:43. Then Pioneer answered back, making it 2-1, as that was McDaniel scoring from Tuzinski and Wilson at 5:04. That was the scoring. Penalties in that first period. Saline took a roughing, call that to IDePaulo at 13:38. Then there was a Pioneer penalty to Wilson for holding at 9:42. Then there was a Pioneer call to interference to Martin at 7:17. And then Saline took an interference call, that to Downey at 5:51. Shots on goal at the end of the second. 11 for Saline, 3 for Pioneer. In the second, Pioneer scored to tie it up at 2-2, as that was Lucas Schaefer with his first goal of the evening. Wilkins and Kresge on the assist. That made it. That was at 16:19. Then Saline came back less than a minute later to take the lead again to make it 3-2, as Woodrow scored at 15:38. Then Pioneer answered to make it 3-3 with a power play goal, as it was Lucas Schaefer with his second tally of the night. Jackal on the helper. Shots on goal at the end of that, Saline with 22, Pioneer with 11. The penalties in the second, Saline took a roughing call. That was by Ranuik at 14:41, and then Saline took a too many men on the ice. O'Toole served that. That was at 14:41. Saline in the third took a boarding penalty. That was Rolp taking a boarding penalty of 14:09. That was a major, 5-minute major, but Pioneer was unable to score. Then Saline took another penalty. Ranuik went in at 6:13 for interference. Then it was offsetting penalties to both Saline and Pioneer. O'Toole and McDaniel went in at 2:35, both for roughing. Pioneer had an interference call, that at 1:58. Then Saline had Granica go in for interference with 26.1 seconds left. No scoring in the third and no scoring in the sudden death overtime. 8 minutes sudden death overtime. And no one scored there, so it ended up as a 3-3 tie between those two teams. Well, they never let up when they play each other. Always give the best effort, and it showed a very, very equally footed teams who played very tough against each other going into the holiday. Taking a look at your top point getters for Pioneer, there's a tie at top, 6 points for Roderick. He has 6 assists for 6 points. Jackal has 5 goals and an assist for 6 points. Number 3 is Lucas Schaefer. He has 3 goals and 1 assist for 4 points. Number 4 is Tuzinski with 2 goals and an assist for 3 points. And Kresge rounding out the top 5 with a goal and 2 assists for 3 points. Elliot Davis has played between the pipes exceedingly well with 2 wins and a tie. This is not complete, but he faced 53 shots and goal in the first 2 games, saved 49 of them, 4 goals against with 0.00 goals against average. That's not right, but the save percentage is at .925, so fantastic save percentage. Taking a look at Pioneer. Pioneer has outscored their opponents 13 goals to 7 goals so far in the season. They have a total of, let's see, that would be 26 points to the opponent's 15 points coming in. And again, the goaltender statistics, Pioneer has a save percentage of .925, whereas the opponent's goaltenders have a save percentage of .857. So something to keep an eye on. This is the first team Pioneer has played that has actually had a game before they played Pioneer. Everybody else we played, Divine Child, Riverview, as well as Saline, that was all their first game. So it started off versus Father Gabriel Richard for the Red Devils. They played at the Ann Arbor Ice Cube. That was back on February 19th, and Father Gabriel Richard won that game 8-3. Then the last game was Wednesday, November 20th versus Gibraltar Carlson. That was here at the Kennedy Ice Arena, and the Red Devils won that one 4-1. So this is their 3rd game coming in. Taking a look at that game versus Gibraltar Carlson, the Red Devils got in the lead. They had 2 goals in the first, none for Gibraltar Carlson. Then Gibraltar Carlson scored in the second, so at the end of 2, it was 2-1. Grosse Ile with the lead. Then Grosse Ile chimed in with 2 extra goals in the 3rd period to win it 4-1. On the power play, Gibraltar Carlson was 0 for 5, and Grosse Ile was 1 for 2, serving 10 penalty minutes. Gibraltar Carlson serving 4 penalty minutes. Scoring was thusly for Gibraltar Carlson. It was Break with a goal, as well as Forinsky with a goal. Those are your 2, those are your 2 assists, was Break and Forinsky. Your 1 goal was by Witten, Brett Witten, so 1 goal, 2 assists. It was Colassa between the pipes with facing 31 shots and saving 27 of them. For Grosse Ile, your goal scores was Auger scored a goal, 2 goals for Hubler, and a goal for Karn for 4 goals. The assists were Sislo had an assist, Simons had an assist, Auger had an assist, Zarnik had 2 assists for 4 goals and 5 assists. Penalty minutes, 4 penalty minutes to Sobichowski, 2 penalty minutes to Alexander, 4 penalty minutes to Karn for 10 penalty minutes. Game-winning goal was Hubler, one of his 2. It was O'Farrell between the pipes, and he faced 24 shots on goal, saved 23 of them. I don't believe I saw O'Farrell out on the skate around. I believe it was Thompson, the other goaltender, number 31, not number 1. I did not see 2 goaltenders out there, but I may be blind, and that's quite possible. So we have that. Take a look at the top point getters currently, top 5 point getters for this Red Devils team. It's Auger, who has 4 points in the lead, number 1, with 3 goals and 1 assist. Sislo has 3 points on 1 goal and 2 assists. Simons has 3 points on 3 assists. Zarnik has 2 assists for 2 points, and Hubler has 2 goals for 2 points. That's your top 5 point getters who Pioneer has to pay attention to. Thompson has played 1 game. He took the loss to open up the season. His save percentage is 7-4. And then O'Farrell had the second game. He has 1 win, no losses. He faced 24 shots on goal, saved 23 of them. So his save percentage is a whopping 9.58. So again, looks like they switched back and forth. Total of 7 points for Grosse Ile, 9 for the opponents. So the opponents have outscored Grosse Ile so far, but only 2 games. That's total goals, total points, 17 for Grosse Ile, 24 for the opponents. Goaltenders average, Grosse Ile has a combined save percentage of .830, and the opponents have a combined save percentage of .863, for whatever that's worth. Penalty for the PK, the Grosse Ile is at 66.7% PK for the penalty kill, and the opponents are 87.5. So that is your opening statistics. 17 minutes up on the clock. Both teams are out skating around now since they resurfaced the ice. We do want to thank the wonderful, amazing sponsors of Pioneer Men's varsity hockey. That includes Advanced Automotive, Align Chiropractic, Ann Arbor Door Systems, the Ann Arbor Ice Cube, Ann Arbor Running Company, the Ann Arbor T-Shirt Company, Burns Park Orthodontics, DW Skate Shop, Exchange Capital Management, Fournier PRN Consulting, Franklin Templeton, Howard Hanna Real Estate, Mandy Tusa, Howard Hanna Real Estate, the Wetzel team, Ingersoll Rand, Jane Henderson Interiors, John Adams Mortgage, Jake Strip, Kindling Creative, Levy, Liberty Dental, Dr. Kristen Johnson, the MDen Metal Arc Design and Build, Midwest Graphics and Awards, Miles of Golf, Real Estate One agent Felix Rudberg, Reinhardt Realtor agent Deb Odom Stern, Ron's Garage, Shannon Norman Coatry DDS, Stadium Hardware, Steeper and Birth Orthodontics, The Floor Trader, The Total Athlete, Train, Washtenaw Dairy, and Weber's Hotel and Restaurant. Starting for Pioneer is McDaniel. Coming out, Roderick skating to the blue line. Next out is Jackal. Next starter is Wilkins for Pioneer. And then Lucas Schaefer, the other starter. And between the pipes, it is Cass playing goaltender for the first time, starting goaltender for the first time this season. It is head coach Drew Collins, assistant coaches Harrison Neiman and Jason Pischke, as well as Deb Martin as the manager. Out, it is Aiden Hennessy for starting, and then Nasso at the blue line for the Red Devils. Coming out is Auger, their top point getter, out to the blue line. Next is Zarnik skating out to the blue line. And then the last one is Hubler. And between the pipes is Thompson. Head coach is Jason Dubin. Assistant coaches are Matt Cobb and David Margaiati. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, the playing of the national anthem. As good crowd here at the Kennedy Recreation Center. Pioneer is in their road white jerseys with the blockades on the front, Pioneer and black lettering across the bottom, numbers in black on the shoulders and on the back with that dark stripe across the middle, black pants and their dark helmets. The Red Devils are in, well, red, wearing uniforms that look a lot like the Winter Classic uniforms of the Red Wings a few years ago, with a red top with white stripes across the middle, numbers in red across the back, and on the shoulders, red pants, red helmets, and on the front, Grosse Ile in block lettering across the middle. As we have 17 minutes up on the clock, getting ready to go here from the Kennedy Recreation Center. As we appreciate you joining us. Thank you for supporting these teams. We appreciate it greatly. Coming out to center ice now. Wilkins takes his position at right wing. Jackal at left wing. Lucas Schaefer. Roderick now picks up the center position. Lucas Schaefer playing on the blue line, as well as McDaniel. Is that puck right at center ice? Bringing it in. Here comes Wilkins. Gains the zone. Top of the far circle. Wilkins goes into the far corner. Wilkins moves it back. Centering attempt. That goes right through the slot. Picked up. Here comes Grosse Ile the other direction. They fire it deep. Icing waved off as it was tipped. Lucas Schaefer grabs it back behind his own goal. Gets it over to McDaniel in the near corner. That chip bouncing puck on the near circle. Moved away. Coming ahead with it, here comes Pioneer over their own blue line is McDaniel. McDaniel gains the zone, top of the near circle. McDaniel with the shot, saved by Thompson. That puck comes back outside the near circle. Jackal puts it deep as it goes right back behind the Grosse Ile goal. Coming underneath the far circle, that chipped away, trying to pull away at it. Outside the near circle, here comes into the neutral zone. Lucas Schaefer trying to pinch. Bouncing puck comes out to center. Here comes McDaniel the other direction. Right at center ice, he feeds Jackal. Jackal comes in on the near circle. Jackal with the shot, saved by Thompson with a bad save. Ricochets through the neutral zone all the way back. That'll be icing. 16 minutes left to go here in the first. 0-0 is our score. Face-off will come back into the Red Devil zone. Excuse me, it's Devils across the front, not Grosse Ile. Face-off will be to Thompson's right in the near face-off circle. Wilson in to take the face-off for Pioneer. Back behind him, Kresge, as well as Martin. Puck, top of the near circle. Here comes the Red Devils. They get it into the neutral zone. Kresge picks it up there along the near boards. He fires that deep. That will be icing. He's hoping for a tip, and that will come the other direction into the Pioneer goal. Face-off is going to be to Cass's left in the near face-off circle. And Wilson stays in to take the face-off. Tuzinski to his right, as well as Kresge. Karn in to take the face-off for the Red Devils. So that puck comes back, held in, backhanded attempt by Simons. Pulled back behind their own goal by Kresge. Bouncing puck on the near circle of the Pioneer zone. That rimmed around by Karn as it goes back behind the Pioneer goal into the far corner. Martin tries to chip that away, held in at the far point by Cookson. Now sent back deep, right back behind the Pioneer goal. Kresge has it underneath the near circle. He fires it into the far corner. That fired ahead by Churchill, knocked down. As now the puck lifted all the way back. That'll be icing and head right back into the Pioneer zone. 15-16 left to go here in the first scoreless game so far. 0-0. Face-off will be to Cass's right in the far face-off circle. Looks like that's Roderick in to take the face-off. Pace on the other side. Battle for it in that far face-off circle into the far corner. Controlled by Grosse Ile. They try and fire it out in front. It comes underneath the near circle shot. That was deflected. Bouncing puck. Top of the near circle. Held in by Pace. Pace into the near corner. And trying to pull it away. Roman has it outside the near circle. Still battling, trying to lever it off of the wall. Yang in there trying to peel it away, as well as Lucas Schaefer. Roderick comes in to get his stick in there. Lift it back out into the neutral zone. The Red Devils have it as Sobichowski fires it in. And underneath the near circle, Lucas Schaefer fires it. That was tipped by Yang. Icing waved off as it goes all the way back into the Red Devil zone. Sobichowski chasing it into the far corner. He lays a heavy hit on a Pioneer player. Now that puck comes back down on the far circle. Ricocheted off the near boards through the neutral zone. Up, sent the other direction by Lucas Schaefer, but pulled right in as that was Alexander who fires it top of the far circle. Chipped away, back to the far point, shot by the Red Devils, saved by Cass. Picked up by McDaniel, who feeds it forward. Battle for it as Yang tries to pull it away. Now here comes Roderick. Roderick trying to get it over to Jackal. That comes back into the defensive zone for Pioneer. McDaniel bounces it off the near boards ahead to Jackal. Jackal weaving through. He lays a heavy hit as Auger trying to put a hit on him, and Jackal gave the better of it. McDaniel chases it back behind his own goal. Red Devils keeping it in. Auger loses an edge. He goes down. That puck right back behind the Pioneer goal, sent over to Jackal underneath the near circle. That lifted back into the far corner. Red Devils keeping the pressure on in the Pioneer zone. Here comes Pioneer over their own blue line. Racing down is Wilkins. Wilkins chips it down. That got caught in a lineman's skate. Here comes the Red Devils the other way. Wilkins picks it back up, backhands it deep into the Red Devil zone as it goes into the far corner. Picked up there by Nasso. Nasso sends it along the near boards. That for Hennessy. Aiden Hennessy gets it back into the neutral zone. Battle for it in along the near boards. Lifted right to center. Coming the other directions. Wilkins. Wilkins feeds it over to Wilson. Wilson picks it up at the near corner. At the near point, sends it right back behind the Red Devil goal. Into the far corner it goes. Lifting it, Nasso has it back over there, chipped off of the far boards. 12:58 left to go here in the first. 0-0 is our score. Kresge has it at his own blue line. Kresge fires it ahead. That chipped by Wilson as it goes into the Red Devil zone. Picked up on the far circle. Red Devils control as they go back behind their own goal. Trying to feed it ahead. Trying to get it to Aiden Hennessy. That put deep. Knocked away as Pioneer gets it back to their blue line, but not out. Black had it. Now coming to Zinski. Feeds ahead. Trying to get it over to Wilson. And fired in deep by Sutton. Deep into the Red Devil zone. Goes right back behind Thompson. Now lifted back to the blue line. Out, but Pioneer fires it right back in as Lucas Schaefer sends it right back behind the Red Devil goal. That comes into the near corner. 12:18 left to go here in the first. That whistled all the way down the ice. That will be icing. We'll head right back into the Grosse Ile zone with 12:13 left to go here in the first. 0-0 is our score. Face-off will be to Thompson's right in the near face-off circle. Sislo out there for the Red Devils. To see who hops into the face-off circle. It's a little hard to see the numbers for them when they're facing me. That puck dropped in the near face-off circle. Roderick taking it for Pioneer. That puck comes back to the far point, trying to pinch McDaniel. Now that lifted out through the neutral zone. As Rominski trying to knock it away. That pulled by the Red Devils in. Sislo has it on the far circle. Centering attempt goes right through the slot into the near corner. Karn puts it back behind the Pioneer goal into the far corner. Rominski trying to pull that away. Comes right back behind Cass. McDaniel rims it around the far boards. Rominski trying to get it out of the zone. That held in by Black and fired outside of the near circle. Backhanded to the line. Now Yang gets it out. He sends it right to the Grosse Ile blue line. That comes in. Rominski chasing it. The puck pulled back behind Thompson. Ricocheted off the near boards. McDaniel grabs it. That lifted to the blue line. Into the neutral zone it goes. McDaniel has it. McDaniel fires it ahead. That chip by Kresge now. Battle for it right into the neutral zone. Trying to pull that in is Wilkins. Now lifted all the way across ice. Banked off the near boards and picked up. Here comes Simons, who sends it deep into the Pioneer zone. Stopped by Kresge underneath the near circle. He fires that ahead. Here comes Jackal. Jackal gets back behind the defense. Jackal on the near circle. Shot. Thompson with the save. 11 minutes left to go here in the first. 0-0 is our score. Here from the Kennedy Recreational Center, you're watching Pioneer men's varsity hockey. Wilson in to take the face-off for Pioneer in that near face-off circle. Pace on the other side. That lifted back to the blue line. Kresge rips one. That goes to Flex outside the far circle. Chasing it. Wilson trying to pick it up. That grabbed. Here comes the other way is Soniak. Soniak fires it. Now that pulled away. Jackal has it on the near circle. Makes a move. That poke checked away. Good defensive play by the Red Devils. They feed it into the neutral zone. Trying to pull it ahead. Pace. Pace in a foot race with Kresge battling. Kresge has it in the near corner. Trying to rim it around. Wouldn't settle down. Now it's chipped to Jackal outside the near circle. That fired. Banked off of the far boards and all the way back. Alexander chases it into his own zone. That will be icing and head back into the Pioneer zone. 10:24 left to go here in the first. 0-0 is our score. Face-off will be in the near face-off circle. That the Cass's left. Roderick in to take the face-off. McDaniel to his left. As Hubler for the Red Devils in the face-off circle. And puck dropped, loose underneath the near circle. Taking it, Lucas Schaefer goes back behind his own goal, fires it outside the far circle. Sutton sends it ahead. Held in at the far point, picked up by Lucas Schaefer. He backhands it, still not able to get it out. Hubler holds it in. The puck loose, shot. Now Cass got a piece of it, comes outside the near circle. Here comes Pioneer, racing down Tuzinski, goes over center ice. Tuzinski, top of the near circle in the zone. As that comes right back behind the Red Devil goal. Battle for it. Red Devils have it underneath the far circle. That pulled away. Sutton trying to fire it back. The puck outside the near circle. Battle for it as that's pulled off of the boards. Sent in along the far boards. Coming down. Here comes Cookson into the zone. Excuse me, that's Auger. Ricochet back behind the Pioneer goal. Picked up. That rifled in along as Roderick sends it along the far boards. Held in by Aiden Hennessy. That puck comes back, now lifted into the neutral zone. Tipped by the Red Devils. Nasso has it at his own blue line coming down the far boards. Nasso lost it, got it back. Nasso comes in to the Pioneer zone, but there is a penalty as we will have our first power play of the game. That at 9:21. As that looks like Auger going into the box. I believe that was interference. We'll see. Pioneer on the power play for the next 2 minutes. Roderick in to take the faceoff in the far faceoff circle. McDaniel back behind him in Kresge. That puck, top of the far circle. Launched into the near corner. Pioneer chasing it into the near corner. Nossel rimming it around. Out to the far point. Kresge moving it over to McDaniel. McDaniel at the blue line. McDaniel shoots, deflects. Thompson got a piece of it, puts it into the far corner. Tuzinski back behind the Red Devil goal. Tuzinski underneath the near circle. He moves it outside the near circle. Picked up by Roderick. Roderick moves it to McDaniel. McDaniel moves it over on the far circle. That slips away into the far corner. Grabbed by the Red Devils as Sislo fires it. Held in at the near point by McDaniel. McDaniel feeds it outside the near circle for Roderick. Roderick sends it through the slot. Bouncing puck. Here comes the Red Devils the other way as they're looking for a breakaway. McDaniel gets in the way. Great defensive play by McDaniel as he pulls it away from Sislo and goes right back behind his own goal. That was a problem for Pioneer in the last game as there were some breakaways by Celine that caused them issues, including a shorthanded goal. That puck outside the far circle, picking it up. Trying to get to it is Jackal. The puck slips right back behind the Pioneer goal. Here comes Kresge the other direction. Cross-ice pass, trying to feed that out as that'll be icing. Couldn't quite get it to Jackal, racing out over center ice. 8:11 left to go here in the first. 0-0 is our score. 51 seconds left to go in the Pioneer power play. That faceoff comes back into the Pioneer zone to Cass's left. Wilson in to take the faceoff for Pioneer. Hubler on the other side. Roderick is to the right-hand side of the faceoff circle. That into the near corner, grabbing at Churchill. Churchill slides right back behind his goal. Now Churchill setting up office there, comes out to the near side, feeding that into the neutral zone for Wilson. That poked away and fired in, bouncing puck into the near corner by Zarnik. Picked up by Pioneer there. Here comes Churchill over his own near circle. Feeds it out into the neutral zone. Here comes Churchill over the Grosse Ile blue line. Drop pass into the near corner for Wilson. Wilson has it in the near corner underneath the near circle. Moves it right back behind the Grosse Ile goal and gets it back. Trying to feed it out in front. That tipped away. Nasso got a piece of it. Now underneath the near circle. That fed back to the near point. At to Lucas Schaefer. Grabbing it. Wilson has it outside the near circle. Wilson trying to center it. That comes out. Shot. That off the side of the goal by Sutton. As the Red Devils back to full strength. 7:13 left to go here in the first. 0-0 is our score. The official gets a new puck. Face-off will be in the Red Devil zone. That'll be in the far face-off circle. Roderick in to take the face-off. Yang to his left. Rominski to his right. I believe that looks like Pace on the other side. Scoreless game so far. As an equipment issue with one of the Red Devils. So the last thing you want is that helmet popping off, so getting that fixed up, and now he'll get his gloves back on. Got to have everybody safe. Now that puck comes into the far corner, rimmed around. Right back behind the Grosse Ile zone. Picked up on the near circle, trying to feed it ahead was Owen Hennessy. Goes right back behind. Roman has it underneath the near circle of his own zone. Roman feeds it into the neutral zone, spinning with the pace. That swept away, grabbing and knocking it the other direction. It's Friedman. Friedman on the far circle. Battle for it. Pioneer pulls it over their own blue line through the neutral zone. It's fired right back in, back behind the Pioneer goal. Kresge has it there. Kresge feeding it over to Yang. That tipped off. Shot that went off of his skate. Into the near corner. Kresge bringing it along the near boards. Feeds it into the neutral zone. That grabbed and fired right back in by the Red Devils. Friedman picks it up into the far corner. Friedman trying to get it away from Roman. That through the slot, save by Cass. Great pad save. That fed ahead. Here comes Roderick. Roderick trying to get it over to Rominski. That knocked away by the Red Devils. Loose puck right at center ice. Picked up by Kresge. Kresge gains the zone. Kresge top of the far circle. Kresge stops there, trying to feed it through the slot. Oh, Pioneer on the far side of the goal, looking for a good attempt, and it just slipped past Roderick trying to get his puck on it, and it wouldn't settle, or his stick on it, it wouldn't settle down. That fired back deep by McDaniel. The Red Devils have it in their own zone outside the far circle. Wilkins trying to make a pest of himself, trying to make it hard for the Red Devils to get out of the zone. Into the slot, loose puck. Here comes the Red Devils. Over their own blue line, over center ice. That was Aiden Hennessy who fired it in. Shot and save by Cass. 5:37 left to go here in the first. Scoreless game so far between Grosse Ile and Pioneer. Faceoff will be in the Pioneer zone. Face-off will be to Cass's right in the far face-off circle. Wilson in to take the face-off for Pioneer. Karn on the other side. Loose puck on that far circle. Here comes Pioneer with it over their own blue line. Heading down over center ice is Wilson. Wilson on the far circle. Wilson goes back in along the end boards. Wilson loses an edge into the far corner. That puck outside the far circle gathered in by Grosse Ile as they try and chip it out. Held in by Wilkins, now trying to get it into the slot. That knocked away by the defense. Here comes Grosse Ile with it, racing down. Karn gains the zone, top of the far circle into the Pioneer zone. Centering attempt, that comes top of the near circle. Shot went off of his skate. Oh, Wilson is hurt as Wilson blocked that with his skate. Now he's coming the other direction. That puck outside the near circle in the Grosse Ile zone. Battle for it there. Pioneer trying to grab it in along the end boards. Centering attempt, that slips through the slot and rifled all the way down the ice. That will be icing and head back into the Grosse Ile zone. Wilson looks like he's okay, but boy, he took a puck off of that skate, and that couldn't have felt good. Excellent block, but he definitely had a moment where he was feeling it. 4:45 left to go here in the first. 0-0 is our score. Face-off will be to Thompson's left in the far face-off circle. As Hubler taking the face off, Sutton comes back behind, fires it out in front. That puck off the side of the net, now coming back. That move by Alexander. Pioneer ricochets it off the end boards, trying to get it out front. Still battling for it. That chipped into the far corner. Rifle back to the far point, held in, and then sent deep by Kresge. Now that deflected back into the neutral zone. Picked up. Here comes Churchill. Churchill fires it in. Churchill tipping it. Comes back into the neutral zone. Pioneer has to touch off. Battle for it in along the near boards. That's sent ahead by Kresge. Kresge gets it deep into the zone now. Centering attempt. Oh, the puck just wouldn't settle down for Pioneer as it slips back into the neutral zone. Churchill ricochets it off the near boards, and the Red Devils will pick it up there. Tyczynski trying to steal it away. That lifted back by Zarnik. Zarnik feeds it over. Here comes Alexander. That tipped back. That was Hubler. Coming the other direction is Sutton. Sutton down the far board. Sutton backhands it. That goes just wide of the goal into the near corner of the Grosse Ile zone. 3:40 left to go here in the first. 0-0 is our score. Roderick holds it in at the near point. He avoids a heavy check as the puck slips back into the neutral zone. Auger pulls it in. Auger run off the puck. Tyczynski picks it up the other direction. Tyczynski feeds it ahead. That was tipped by Roderick and slips back into the Grosse Ile zone outside the far circle. Brought back. Here comes Grosse Ile over their own blue line. Battle for it, trying to chip it ahead. That's Pace with it. Now Rominski pulling it into the zone. Chipped right back out in along the near boards. Picked up. Here comes Pace into the Pioneer zone on the near circle. Pace with the shot. Saved by Cass. The puck back behind Pioneer goal. Trying to grab it, McDaniel. McDaniel trying to control it, getting around. McDaniel on the far circle. Puck one cell down for him. Now he picks it up. Backhands it into the near corner. Racing with it. Lucas Schaefer picks it up outside the near circle. Now Roderick trying to peel it off the boards. Battle for it inside as Colaiella tries to peel it off the boards in there with pace. Colaiella comes away with it in along the far boards. Roderick pokes it away. The puck banked off of the near boards. Yang trying to get to it, as that's Aiden Hennessy causing problems. Now Yang gets it out of the zone. Yang picks it up at center ice. Yang comes in, top of the near circle. Centering attempt, trying to feed it over to Rominski, just out of his reach. That puck outside of the far circle. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in a scoreless first period. The puck goes on edge, back into the neutral zone, picked up by McDaniel as he rifles it all the way around the boards, right back behind the Grosse Ile goal. Picked up there, Grosse Ile sets back up in their own zone as Pioneer went for a line change. That puck underneath the near circle, now fired all the way back. Kresge chases it, icing's waved off as it was tipped. Kresge picks it up back behind his own goal, puts it into the far corner. Jasinski has it there. Jasinski underneath the far circle. That held in at the far point by Sislo. Battle for it right at the Pioneer blue line. That chipped ahead by Kresge. And now trying to pull it away. Loose puck as Wilkins was trying to get it. Slips back to Thompson, who covers it up as Jasinski racing in on it. 1 minute, 32 seconds left to go here in the first. 0-0 is our score. Live from the Kennedy Recreational Center. Face-off will be in the near face-off circle. That to Thompson's right. Jasinski in to take the face-off. Trying to see, that looks like Owen Hennessy on the other side of the face-off circle. As that puck loose underneath the far circle. Pioneer controlling, now pulled away by Grosse Ile in along the near boards. Pioneer trying to grab it on that far circle. Lifted, Zarnik with it. Zarnik on the far circle. Zarnik sends it. That held in. Excellent job by Kresge to hold it in on that far circle. Through the slot. Wilkins trying to get a piece of it. That off the side of the net. Controlled by Grosse Ile back behind their own goal. Into the far corner. Simons has it. Simons has that pulled away by Jasinski. Jasinski trying to feed it out in front. That knocked down. Less than a minute to play here in the first period. 0-0 is the score. Pioneer has it back behind the Grosse Ile goal. That slips into the near corner. Here comes Grosse Ile with it. 48 seconds left to go. Grosse Ile puts it deep into the Pioneer zone. Churchill chases it into the near corner. Churchill rims it all the way around the boards. That grab through the slot, fired deep into the neutral zone. That'll skitter on edge, spinning into the Grosse Ile zone. That will be icing and head back into the Pioneer side of things. 33.5 seconds left to go here in the first. Scoreless game so far. Face-off will be to Cass's right. In the far face-off circle, Roderick in to take the face-off. Kresge to his left, as well as McDaniel. To his right, Lucas Schaefer. On the other side is Karn. Puck outside the far circle. Pioneer gets it into the neutral zone. Trying to chip it back the other way is Alexander. Now that puck rifled outside of the near circle. Chipped by McDaniel, trying to get it out. Battle for it at the near point. That backhanded in into the near corner. Chasing it is Sislo. Sislo firing it through the slot. That comes to the blue line. Shot. Cass got a piece of it. Comes back underneath the back behind the Pioneer goal. Underneath the far circle. Sent back. Tap with the far circle for Zarnik. That lifted back in along the near boards. Yang has it pinched into the near corner. And that is the end of the first. At the end of one scoreless game so far, only one item of note to report, and that is a Grosse Ile Red Devil penalty for interference, as it was Auger going off at 9:21 as the Red Devils were able to kill that penalty off, and we will head to the first intermission. Well, let's play a few messages from the MHSAA, and then we will have our MHSAA scoreboard report for you, as lots of games happened on Friday, Saturday, single game on Sunday, couple games on Monday, and we'll talk all about it. But let's catch you up with a few PSAs.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sport skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The love of the game draws us to sports, as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game they once played, to feel the thrill of putting on the uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
We are live from Kennedy Recreation Center, where it is 0-0, scoreless first period as we are at the first intermission. Taking a look at our MHSAA scoreboard report. Back on Friday, the 26th, day after Thanksgiving, it was Marysville beating Anchor Bay by a goal, 3-2. Cranbrook Kingswood beat Salem by 2 goals, 5-3. Heartland shut out Rockford 3-2. It was East Grand Rapids tripling up Sault Ste. Marie 6-2. Clarkston with a 1-goal win over Detroit Country Day 3-2. It was Livonia Franklin beating Milford 3-1. Port Huron Northern shut out Port Huron 10-0. It was Utica Ford Unified beating St. Clair Shores Unified 6-2. Chelsea put it on Okemos 5-1. It was Clarkson with the 1-goal win over Detroit Country Day. That is a repeat. It's listed twice for some reason. Gabriel Richard beat University School of Ohio 7-1. It was Forest Hills Northeastern beating Northfield 10-2. Brighton with the 2-goal win over Byron Center 6-4. It was Jackson beating Mid-Michigan 5-3. Mona Shores took out Grand Haven 9-1. It was Capital City beating the Bay Area Thunder 5-1. Riverview Cabrini beat Woodhaven 4-1. It was Bay City shutting out Temperance Bedford 8-1. Romeo with the 1-goal win over Point North 2-1. It was Alpena beating Nagani 9-1. Bay Reps shut out Monroe St. Mary's Catholic Central 3-0. It was Traverse City shutting out Northville 1-0. Calumet beat the Hancock Bulldogs 3-1. It was Pinckney beating Fenton Linden 7-3. Gibraltar Carlson with the 1-goal win over Allen Park 5-4. It was Lenawee shutting out Lakeshore 1-0. That's already more wins than they had last year. They've really come up. Divine Child with a 6-1 win over Bishop Foley United. It was St. Ignace shutting out Orchard Lake St. Mary's 1-0. Grand Rapids Central with a win over Kennewa Hills. The M1 Griffins beat Rochester United 3-1. It was Traverse City West topping Farmington United 9-1. Leon's Creek Unified beat Utica Eisenhower 5-4, and it was Wyandotte Roosevelt taking out Big Rapids 3-0. On Saturday, Bay Reps beat Wyandotte Roosevelt 6-2. It was Cransbrook Kingwood beating Clarkston 9-2. Orchard Lake St. Mary's beat the University School of Ohio 4-1. It was Bay Area Thunder beating East Kentwood 7-1. St. Ignace beat Gabriel Richard 3-2. It was Big Rapids had with a big win over Monroe St. Mary's Catholic Central 10-2. Detroit Country Day beat Salem by 2 goals 3-1. It was Sault Ste. Marie topping Nagani 5-3. Capital City beat Kalamazoo United 9-1. It was the FMV Griffins topping University Liggett 5-4. Anchor Bay beat Port Huron 5-2. Traverse City Central shut out Farmington United 9-0. It was Byron Center beating Rockford 2-1. Traverse City West shut out Northville 2-0. It was a 1-goal win by East Grand Rapids beating Alpena 2-1. Utica Ford Unified beat Grosse Pointe North 5-1. It was Reeds Puffer doubling up Grand Haven 4-2. Port Huron Northern shut out Marysville 4-0. Okemos beating Temperance Bedford 5-2. Bishop Foley United took out Southgate Anderson 8-6. It was Heartland beating Brighton 3-1. Fenton Linden shut out Mid-Michigan 8-0. It was a 2-goal win by Woodhaven over Apple Park 6-4. Romeo beat St. Clair's by 6-4. Bay City beat Chelsea 5-3. It was Calumet doubling up the Hancock Bulldogs 6-3. Livonia Stevenson shut out Saline 4-0. It was Divine Child with the 1-goal win over the Tri-Valley Titans 6-5. Grosse Pointe South beat Trenton by a goal 5-4. It was Gibraltar Carlson beating Riverview Cabrini by a goal 4-3. Jackson beat Pinckney by a goal 4-3. It was Canton beating Plymouth 5-2. Lake Orion beat Bloomfield Hills 3-1, and it was Forest Hills Central with the 1-goal win over Forest Hills Northeastern 2-1. One game on Sunday, that was University of Liggett beating the Tri-Valley Titans 9-1. And 2 games yesterday as Grosse Pointe South shut out Grosse Pointe North 5-0, and the ETA Legion beat Grand Blanc 5-1. We'll play a few more messages from the MHSAA as they resurface the ice. Again, the next game for this Pioneer team is going to be Saturday at Canton, 5 o'clock at the Arctic Edge of Canton. We'll have that game for you, but come on down. We'd love to see all of you out there. Let's play a few messages from the MHSAA. In our second intermission, we'll give a NHL scoreboard report as we can see the Red Wings game, almost see it on the TVs in the bar across the way. So we'll check in on that, and we'll also take a look at a little Pioneer hockey history and take a look at the top hat trick scores in Pioneer history. You're listening to Pioneer Men's Varsity Hockey, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting.
Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA's Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
We are back live here at the Kennedy Recreation Center, where we are about to start the second period. 0-0 is our score. 17 minutes up on the clock. Both teams out from the locker room. Pioneer gathered around their coaching staff. Pioneer going from left to right here in this second period, as Cass getting his crease marked up to our left. Thompson to our right. The officials right at center ice. Pioneer breaks the huddle. As they come out onto the ice, Lucas Schaefer in to take the face-off. Roderick to his right, Jackal to his left. Wilkins and McDaniel back talking to Cass, the Blue Liners. The Red Devils break the huddle now. Auger on the left wing. Zarnik on the right wing. And Hubler in to take the faceoff. Back behind is Nasso, and can't see the other number. That puck loose at center ice. Trying to peel that away. Shot, bouncing puck on edge through the slot, coming in. Shot, saved by Cass. That puck comes outside the far circle. Boy, Cass with an amazing save on a breakaway. That puck gets out into the neutral zone, coming down the far boards. That chipped away, picked back up by the Red Devils. They fire it deep into the Pioneer zone. The puck into the near corner. Pioneer picking it up. McDaniel trying to knock it away outside the near circle. Now Pioneer over their own blue line, banks it down the near boards, icing waved off as that's back in along the end boards. Aiden Hennessy puts it into the near corner. That chipped away by Roderick, loose. Here comes the Red Devils. Auger coming down on the far boards, on the far circle of his own zone, trying to avoid pressure by Pioneer, by Jackal. Here comes Nasso over center ice. Nasso gains the Pioneer zone on the far circle. Nasso sends it through the slot. That picked up by Pioneer, bounces it back to the near point. Auger holds it in. Pioneer grabs it, sends it. Lucas Schaefer firing it down. That'll be icing and head back right into the Pioneer zone. 15:53 left to go here in the first. 0-0 is the score. Face off in the far face-off circle. That to Cass's left. Jasinski in to take the face-off. On the other side is Karn. That puck comes back to the blue line. Pioneer brings it down the far boards. As here they come. Yang had it, tipped away, chasing it. That puck lifted in as it goes right behind the Red Devil goal. Simons sends it outside the near circle. Black has it there, held in by Sutton. Loose puck trying to backhand it. Yang, that knocked down, picked up, and the Red Devils get it going the other direction. They fire it deep into the Pioneer zone. Icing waved off, picked up by Kresge back behind his own goal. He rims it around the far boards. Now Kresge gets it back outside the outside the near circle. Kresge feeds it into the neutral zone in along the near boards, trying to get away from Cookson, who fires it deep. Picked up by Simons, who puts it into the near corner. Black has it outside the near circle of the Red Devil zone. Sutton trying to peel that away. Puck goes high slot, picked up. Now coming back the other direction. Here comes Karn. Karn, top of the far circle, has that poke checked away, but gets it back. The puck lifted right back behind the Pioneer goal into the near corner. Knocked the other direction. Chasing it. Yang has it outside the far circle, goes back into the near corner. Trying to avoid pressure from Black. And poked away, the puck loose. Here comes Pioneer with it. Held in at the point, fired back deep by Sislo. Now here comes Pioneer. McDaniel has it into the slot. He's ridden off the puck. Thompson puts it into the near corner. McDaniel trying to feed it top of the near circle. Good job by Kresge to try and hold it in. Kresge outside the near circle. McDaniel drop pass to Kresge. Saved by Thompson. coming in. McDaniel had it. Coming through, dropped it past. Thompson able to see it clearly and cover it up, but good scoring opportunity. Roderick in to take the face-off in the near face-off circle. That to Thompson's left. Pace on the other side of that face-off circle. The puck outside the near circle. Rominski chasing it. That rimmed all the way around. Sanborn trying to poke it ahead. The puck, top of the far circle. Roderick with it. That held in. Pioneer puts it back behind the Red Devil goal. And swept outside the near circle, trying to pick it up Rominski puts it right back behind into the far corner. Sanborn has it in the far corner. And lifted back from the far side to the near side. Grab, rifled all the way the other way. Sobachowski fires it deep. That picked up and goes back behind the Pioneer goal. Grabbed, trying to pull it away. That puck slips through the neutral zone. Corralled as Sobachowski picks it up top of the far circle of his own zone. Now goes back behind his own goal. 13:34 left to go here in the second. 0-0 is the score. The puck all the way back into the Pioneer zone. That will be icing, and that'll head back into the Red Devils' end. 13:29 left to go here in the second. 0-0 is the score. Live from the Kennedy Recreation Center. As they have a nice pool out here. I don't think we've ever been here when the water in the facility hasn't been frozen, but that's okay. Tuzinski in to take the face-off. And puck picked up. Wilkins had it poked away underneath the near circle. The Red Devils trying to get it out of the zone. Kresge holding it outside the near circle. Now still battling. The puck comes away underneath. Aiden Hennessy has it back behind his own goal. Now goes underneath the far circle. Rifles it all the way down. That was tipped. That'll be icing. And now head right back into the Red Devil zone. 13:07 left to go here in the second period. Scoreless game so far. Both teams have had some chances. Both Cass and Thompson have been very, very steady between the pipes. Tuzinski again versus Hubler. That bouncing puck, top of the far circle. Jackal puts it in along the end boards. Into the near corner with it. As Wilkins had it poked away. That puck comes into the near corner. Tuzinski with it there. Tuzinski backhands it right back behind the goal. As Jackal has it now. Top of the far circle. Jackal trying to weave his way into the slot. That poke back into the neutral zone now into Pioneer territory. Jackal takes it. Fires it in along the far boards of the neutral zone. Whipping the other direction. Here comes Pioneer in. Wilkins has it in the slot. Backhanded shot. Saved by Thompson. Oh, good save by Thompson. Good backhanded shot by Wilkins. Tuzinski has the puck back behind as it rims outside the near circle. Kresge trying to pin it against the boards outside the near circle. He's in there battling Auger. Now Tuzinski coming out with it. Is Kresge trying to get the top left-hand corner, and a good shoulder save by Thompson. That puck back behind the goal. Trying to feed it out into the slot. Oh, Pioneer couldn't hang on to it. Shot, another save by Thompson as the puck comes outside the near circle. Kresge with it, top of the near circle. Kresge backhands it back behind the Red Devil goal for Tuzinski. Tuzinski trying to feed it out in front. Now that's Jackal, and it goes up into the roof. That'll be a stoppage in play. Great pressure by Pioneer. Thompson having to make some amazing saves to keep Pioneer off the board. It's still 0-0 here in the second. 11:52 left to go in the second period. Face-off is going to be to Thompson's right in the far face-off circle. Roderick in to take the face-off. Sutton right back behind, held in at the far point by Lucas Schaefer, who puts it back behind. Simons rims it around the boards. Again, Lucas Schaefer holds it in at the far point, puts it right back behind the Red Devil goal. Sutton chasing it there. That pulled over on the near side by Soniak. Soniak can't get it out of the zone. Sutton puts it right back behind the Red Devil goal. Picked up underneath. Simons trying to get it out of the zone. Now they sweep it into the neutral zone. That fired right back in by Friedman into the far corner. Picked up by Simons as he goes back behind his goal. He rims it around the boards into the neutral zone. Friedman chasing it, trying to make it so that he picks it up at his own blue line. Bouncing puck through the slot. Friedman still trying to get it. Now that pulled away. Ricocheted off the near boards and into the neutral zone. Fired right back in by Simons. Grabbed by Roderick. Roderick feathers it against the near boards into the neutral zone. Poked the other direction by Simons as he puts it right back into the Pioneer zone. Coming down the far side, Lucas Schaefer puts it right at center ice. Sutton trying to get it. That fired right back in by Sislo into the far corner of the Pioneer zone. The puck on the far circle through the slot, bouncing puck, trying to pick it up. Lucas Schaefer backhands as that goes down into the Red Devil zone, but that will be icing. Fired from the other side of center ice. That'll head right back into the Pioneer zone. 10:30 left to go here in the second period. Scoreless game so far. Face-off will be to Cass's right in the near face-off circle. As Payson taking the face-off for the Red Devils, holding it in and firing it deep is Hubler into the far corner. That puck held in at the far point by, there's a shot by Alexander. Cass got a piece of it outside the near circle it goes. So Bachowski puts it right back behind the Pioneer goal into the far corner. Now Owen Hennessy trying to peel it off the boards. Outside the far circle, that picked up by McDaniel. McDaniel ricochets it off the near boards. Over to Rominski. Rominski trying to get it out of the zone. Now that slips back. Here comes Tuzinski. Tuzinski trying to backhand it over to Sanborn. Sanborn centers it up for it back for Tuzinski. That slips through the slot into the near corner. Battle for it there. Trying to peel it away is Romans. Roman pulled it. Now Kresge with the shot, and they score! Kresge fired it high slot and put it in. I'm not sure if it was tipped out front. We'll get the final word. But Pioneer goes up 1-0. That at 9:41 in the second. I'll put Kresge on there because I know he shot it. We'll see if anyone was able to tip it out front and redirect it. Pioneer breaks the scoreless tie. 9:41 left to go here in the second. 1-0 Pioneer. As the Red Devils will look to answer back. The puck in along the near boards. Picked up, fired in, Zarnik, that knocked down. As McDaniel knocked it down. They're going to call a high stick. Face-off is going to be in the Pioneer zone. Tuzinski and Rominski on the assists of the Kresge goal. The puck along the far boards of the neutral zone. Trying to chip that ahead is McDaniel. Now that lifted right back in. Back behind Cass. It goes into the near corner. Grabbing it. Kresge fires it. And along the far boards, here comes Pioneer with it. Racing down. Rominski has it. Jackal has it. Jackal back behind the goal. That tipped away. Coming back. In along the near boards, shot by Wilkins out in front, and they score! Wilkins fired it from underneath the near circle. That lifted out in front. I believe someone got a piece of it. I believe that's Jackal. Pioneer up 2-0. 8:58 left to go. Wilkins got in on that one. Jackal, I believe, tipped it out in front. Tuzinski in to take the face off at center ice versus Carnes. That slips all the way back into the Red Devil zone. Cookson fires it into the far corner, then gets it back in the near corner. Black trying to grab it. So it is Jackal from Wilkins as that puck right at the Pioneer blue line in along the far boards. The Red Devils have to retreat to touch back up to avoid a delayed offsides. They slip it into the Pioneer zone. Pioneer fires it right back in along the far boards. As the Red Devils have to retreat into their own zone. Now coming the other direction. Here comes Sislo gaining the zone in the high slot. That poked away by Lucas Schaefer into the near corner. Lucas Schaefer trying to peel it out of the near corner. Centering attempt through the slot. Pioneer gets it out into the neutral zone. Fired it right back in by Aiden Hennessy. Here comes Churchill coming down. Fires it as that's lifted back by Lucas Schaefer right back behind Thompson as it flows into the near corner. Black has it outside the near circle of his own zone. He feeds that ahead. Here comes the Red Devils as Carnes sends it back deep. Churchill picks it up back behind his own goal. Churchill feeds it into the near corner for Sutton. Sutton underneath the near circle feeds that ahead. Here comes McDaniel over center ice. McDaniel on the near circle. McDaniel, wide shot. That one just goes through the crease. Back to the far point. Poked up as trying to hold it in is Sutton. Still battling for it at the far point. Now it slips back into the neutral zone. Kresge trying to feed it ahead. He tips that over. Trying to pull it in is Rominski. Rominski top of the far circle. Rominski spin shot. Saved by Thompson. Oh, Rominski set up Kresge top of the far circle. Thompson with a good body save. That comes in along the near boards. Trying to chip it ahead is Koella. Now grabbing it, Koella pokes it ahead. Here comes Pioneer. Rominski carries it right back. Puck one settled down outside the near circle. Here comes the Red Devils as they feed it ahead. Taking it down the far side is Owen Hennessy. He puts a spinning puck deep in along the end boards of the Pioneer zone. As Roderick puts it into the near corner, battle for it in along the near boards. Pioneer coming away with it. Here comes McDaniel. McDaniel feeds ahead. Jackal has it through the slot. Jackal taking off the puck and a scoring shot by Roderick. Roderick puts it in. Jackal had the puck in the slot. He was wiped off the puck, but coming back, Roderick finishes it off. Pioneer up 3-0 with 6:38 left to go here in the second. Roderick got that goal. I believe they'll give the assist to Jack. We shall see. Face off, right center ice. Stuzinski in to take the face off. Owen Hennessy on the other side. That puck picked up and along the near boards. Auger with it. Poked away. Now here comes the Red Devils. Zarnik with a shot. That's taken away by Cass into the far corner. Battle for it outside the far circle. Now backhanded by Alexander. As that's a save by Thomas, they'll give Tuzinski the assist. 6:12 left to go here in the second. 3-0. Pioneer with the 3-goal lead here in the second. 6 minutes, 12 seconds left to go here in the second period. Face off is going to be to Thompson's left in the near face off circle. That comes out in front. Thompson kicks that way back behind the Red Devil goal. Comes in along the far boards. Here comes the Red Devils as they get it through the center ice. That poked the other direction by Lucas Schaefer. Pulling it in. There's a shot and a save as Jackal firing it from the far circle. Thompson gathered it in on the body, covered it up with the glove. 5:56 left to go here in the second. 3-0 Pioneer with the lead. Jasinski taking the faceoff on the far side versus Hubler. That controlled by the Red Devils. They get out to Auger. Auger with the breakaway. Auger comes in and Cass with the save. Still battling. Cass able to cover it up. Oh, Cass keeping the Red Devils off the board with the amazing save. It was an excellent breakaway opportunity for Auger coming down. Cass able to get in the way, make the save, then get the rebound. 5:47 left to go. Face-off will be to Cass's right in the near face-off circle. 6 left to go here in the second. Face-off in the near face-off circle. That to Thompson's left. Roderick in to take the face-off on the other side. Is Karn. Battle for it. That picked up outside the near circle. Fired all the way down. Icing waved off as it was tipped. As chasing him, McDaniel grabs it in along the end boards of his own zone. Moves it to Kresge in the near corner. That knocked away. Controlled by the Red Devils. Top of the near circle. Coming ahead with it is Sislo. Sislo on the far circle. Poked away, but he gets it back. Sislo puts it back to the far point. That through the slot. Backhanded shot. Save, and then they shoot and score. Sislo puts it in as Cass got the initial save, but Sislo able to bring it back in and fire it. That makes it 3-1. At 5 minutes even. All of this in the last 5 minutes, a point explosion. So Sislo puts it in. We'll see who gets the assist here in the second period. 3-1, Pioneer with the lead. Red Devils cutting a Pioneer goal run. Face off right at center ice. As Payson to take the face off versus Tuzinski. The puck comes back into the near corner, grabbing it. Owen Hennessy has it. So Cookson and Black on the assist. Sislo gets the goal. 4:43 left to go here in the second. 3-1, Pioneer with the lead. It's going to come back into the Pioneer zone. Face-off will be to Cass's left in the far face-off circle. Tuzinski to take the face-off. Pace on the other side of the face-off circle. Puck top of the far circle. Comes into the slot. Pioneer control, skips it ahead. Here comes Wilkins down the near boards. Wilkins trying to avoid some pressure by the Red Devils. Still battling in along the near boards. Auger trying to chip it in. That comes back. Tuzinski trying to dump it deep. As Nasso has him pinned against the near boards. Wilkins in the near corner of the Red Devil zone. Now Tuzinski backhands it. And lifts. Here comes the Red Devils. Nasso over center ice. Nasso gains the zone outside the near circle. Nasso sends it back behind Cass. That chipped. Battle for it in the far corner. Now picked up by Pioneer. Heading the other direction. That bet ahead. Bringing it in. Here comes Wilkins. Wilkins on the near circle. Feeding it. Trying to get it over to Roderick. Roderick couldn't quite get to it. The puck outside the far circle. Now lifted back to center. Churchill fires it in deep. That off the end boards. Picked up by Nasso. Nasso underneath the near circle. Nasso has that poked away, still battling as it comes outside the near circle. Lifted back, held in by Roderick. Now picked up. The Red Devils head the other direction. That fired in deep. Cass grabs it, covers it up. As Auger chasing in. 3:32 left to go here in the second. Pioneer with the 3-1 lead. Face-off is going to be in the near face-off circle. That to the right of Cass. Roderick in to take the face-off. Hubler on the other side. Back behind them is Alexander for the Red Devils. The puck, battling, pulled away. As Sislo moves it outside the far circle. Sislo, the last goal scorer. That puck tipped back behind the Pioneer goal. Battle for it as it moves underneath the far circle. Pioneer with it. Kretzky sends it ahead. That moves Roderick over on the near side to Wilkins. Wilkins, top of the near circle. Trying to feed it to Roderick. Excuse me, tipped out in front. Comes back behind Thompson. Tried to lose my voice. 2:57 left to go here in the second. The puck picked up. Here comes the Red Devils coming in with it. As Simons has it in the high fly, top of the far circle. Simons with the shot, saved by Cass. The puck back behind the Pioneer goal. Another shot, another save by Cass. Comes out into the near corner. Sislo has it. Sislo trying to rim it back to Nasso at the near point. Pioneer feeds it to the neutral zone. Here comes Jackal with it. Jackal into the slot. Shot saved by Thompson. The puck into the far corner. Thompson with a great save. Trying to peel it underneath the far circle. Jackal has it. Tries to backhand it. Puck wouldn't settle down. There's a penalty coming. That to Grosse Ile. Pioneer holds it in at the near point. Jackal trying to pick it up outside the near circle. Feeds it back to Kretzky at the near point. Kretzky with the shot that deflects out in front. Picked up back behind the goal. Tuzinski feeds it to Jackal outside the near circle. Jackal moves it in the high slot to Roderick. Roderick feeds it outside the far circle to McDaniel. McDaniel makes a move. McDaniel into the far corner. Chipped away. Grosse Ile just trying to touch up for the delayed penalty, and they have it now. Pioneer 3, Red Devils 1, as there's a Grosse Ile penalty coming up. Trying to see who's going to go into the box, as that's going to be Simons into the box. I believe that was a tripping call at 1 minute 51 seconds. Second power play of the game for Pioneer. The puck into the far corner. Been a very clean game so far. The puck to McDaniel at the far point. McDaniel moves outside the far circle, that to Roderick. McDaniel gets it back, high slot, moves it over, top of the near circle for Kretzky. McDaniel gets it back, high slot. McDaniel feeds it, top of the far circle, takes it himself. McDaniel back to the far point, now moves it over. Oh, one-timer for, and the net comes off of its moorings. One-timer for Jackal, and just wouldn't settle down for him. 1 minute, 33 seconds left to go in the Pioneer power play. 1:24 left to go in the second. Pioneer up 3-1. Face-off is going to come outside of the Red Devil zone, as that's going to be in the far face-off circle right outside their zone. As the puck swept back in, back behind Thompson, as it's lifted back into the neutral zone. Kretzky chasing it. Kretzky back to his own blue line, cross-ice pass, gets it over to McDaniel. McDaniel feeds it ahead. Roderick comes down. Roderick feeds it ahead for Kretzky. Kretzky comes into the zone. Kretzky underneath the near circle, trying to feed it to Roderick. Backhanded shot, and he scores! Oh, how pretty a shot was that! Oh, as that was set up. Beautiful backhanded shot by Roderick, who puts it in. Kretzky will get an assist on it. That was beautiful teamwork. And Thompson had great positioning, but there was nothing Thompson could do about that one, as it was just a really well-placed shot. The penalty is over. 1 minute, 1 second left to go here in the second. 4-1, Pioneer with the lead as that puck in along. Here comes Pioneer gaming it as Rominski with it outside the far circle. That puck into the near corner. Jazinski trying to peel it away. Nasso has him pinned to the boards. Nasso trying to lever that off. Nasso feeds it ahead. Roderick. McDaniel gets the second assist. So it is Roderick from Kretzky and McDaniel. 27 seconds left to go. Pioneer has it at their own blue line. Makes a move. Coming in along the near boards is Jazinski. Jazinski takes a hit from Black. That puck in along the far boards. Chip, 16 seconds left to go. Churchill picks it up back behind his own goal. Feeds it outside the near circle. Coming down with it. Here comes Rominski. Feeds it up to center ice. Picked up. Red Devils have it. As that was Aiden Hennessy feeding it ahead. The puck loose in the slot. That's it. At the end of 2, it is Pioneer 4 and the Red Devils 1. So let's take a moment. We'll play a little bit of push on, and we'll come back with your second period intermission scoreboard report, and then we'll get into a little bit of Pioneer hockey history. Before we get into that scoreboard report, let's talk a little bit about the action in the second. It was a Pioneer goal starting off a scoring blitz, that at 9:41, as it was Kretzky from Jazinski and Rominski. Then Pioneer got their second goal of the game. Jackal put it in from Wilkins at 8:58, so less than a minute later. And Pioneer scored their third of the game, as it was Roderick, his first goal of the evening from Jazinski at 6:38. Then Grosse Ile got into the mix with a goal, as that was coming in. That goal was from Sislo, as Cookson and Black set him up, that at 5 minutes even. Then there was a Grosse Ile penalty, tripping, as going off was Simons at 1:51. Then Pioneer with the power play goal, as Roderick gets his second goal of the game. Kretzky with the helper at 1:01 on the power play. Well, let's take a look at our intermission scoreboard report. Take a look at some professional hockey scores. As let me pull up my handy dandy little score app here. as again, we can almost see the Red Wings score across the way. At the end of 2, it is Red Wings 1 and the Bruins nothing. At the end of 2, it's the Capitals beating the Panthers 4-1. The Sharks are shutting out the Devils 4-0 at the end of 2. At the end of the first, it's the Lightning with the 3-0 lead over the Blues. It's 1-1 between the Coyote and the Wild at the end of the first. The Predators have the 3-0 lead over the Blue Jackets at the end of the first. With 13:26 to go in the first, it's the Stars up on the Hurricanes 1-0. And at 10:30 tonight, the Kings and the Ducks face off. The game versus the Flyers and the Islanders is postponed. Taking a look at the NBA scores, Pistons and Trailblazers tip off at 10 p.m. with 11:25 left to go in the third. It's the Grizzlies over the Raptors 50-39, and with 10:24 left to go in the third, it's the Nets over the Knicks 68-61. Also tipping off at 10 o'clock is the Lakers visiting the Kings and the Warriors visiting the Suns. Well, here at the second intermission, it's Pioneer up 4-1 over the Red Devils. All 4 goals happen in the second period. Well, we want to talk a little bit about the wonderful, amazing history of Pioneer hockey. And if you head to the rink, the Ann Arbor Ice Cube, when Pioneer is playing, they have a fantastic, wonderful program that you can get. And it has Pioneer hockey, a tradition of excellence for 58 years. And we want to talk about some of the records that currently stand with this particular team, because there's a lot of amazing players who have come through, not to mention the wonderful players who are here currently. And we just want to talk a little bit about that history and give you a little bit of a view for it. So we're going to start just on the individual records. If you come in and take a look at page 50, which has a picture of me on it. Sorry about that. I'm wearing a mask just to be nice. I know I have a voice and a face for radio. But it talks about hat tricks in a season, and there are 3 players there, so it's a good place to start. With 12 hat tricks in a season, Mike Hubler has that lead, as that was from 1987 in the 1988 season. 12 hat tricks in a season, just outstanding. As you can tell, Mike Helber has a lot of the records out there, and we'll be giving his name out a lot. With 8, it's Brett Perry. He was got 8 in the 77-78 season, as well as Ted Spears. Ted Spears, I believe, the only player to actually play for a professional team. That would be the Red Wings. Played for U of M, the Adirondack team in the AHL, and then the Detroit Red Wings. Ted Spear tied with Brett Perry with 8 hat tricks in a season. That was from the 78-79 season. Again, Mike Helber with 12 hat tricks in a season with that record. And again, we're going to see his name all over the place as he leads in goals in a season, assists in a season, obviously at that point, points in a season. So lots of wonderful records we're going to have an opportunity to talk about and go through and look at, as this team has a lot of wonderful history, and this 2001-2002 team trying to build on that history, and they're off to an amazing start as they're 2-0-1 with a 3-goal lead here in their 4th game. Well, let's take a listen to a few messages from the MHSAA, and then we're going to hop back in with your third period action. You're watching Pioneer Men's Varsity Hockey, brought to you by Arbor Broadcasting.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sports skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in school activities through the MHSAA's Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website.
A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
The love of the game draws us to sports as players, coaches, spectators, and officials. For officials, it's a way to stay in the game that was played, to feel the thrill of putting on a uniform, stepping out of the playing surface, hustling to make the call, and building the relationships which can only be built in sports. If you still have that love for the game, we always need new officials. Register now at MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle, and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
We are live at the Kennedy Recreation Center, where it is Pioneer 4 and the Grosse Ile Red Devils 1. We have 17 minutes up on the clock, getting ready for our third period action. Cass between the pipes to our right. Pioneer going from right to left in this third period. So he gets that crease marked up the way he likes. Over on the far side is Thompson. Thompson has his crease the way he likes. Puck right at center ice. Here comes the lineman to drop it. Jackal on the left wing. I believe it's going to be Wilkins on the right wing. McDaniel and Kresge out there at the blue line. Tuzinski in its center to take the face-off. Auger on the left wing for the Red Devils. Owen Hennessy in to take the face-off. Zarnik to his right. Here we go, getting ready for puck drop in the third. The puck brought in by Zarnik into the Pioneer zone, top of the far circle. Shot that deflects into the far corner. Tipped away, picked up outside the far circle, controlled by the Red Devils as they put it off the side of the net. Kresge rims it around the boards. That picked up, fired back in deep. Chasing it, Kresge has it back behind his own goal. He's pinned against the boards. So the Red Devils come out with a lot of life. Puck into the far corner. Wilkins trying to grab it. That banked off of the far boards. Wilkins feeds it ahead. Held in at the far point as Auger sends it back deep. Kresge has it back behind Cass. He sends it over to McDaniel outside the near circle. McDaniel backhands it. Jackal has it knocked away from him. Now here comes McDaniel in along the near boards. Jackal banks it off the near boards. Coming in, here comes Szynski gaining the zone in the high slot. Szynski backhands it. That picked up by the Red Devils as Zarnik fires it all the way down the ice. Picked up. Coming the other direction, here comes Pioneer with it as Jackal makes a move, goes over center ice. Jackal, top of the far circle. Jackal in the slot, shot. Thompson makes the save. Another shot that just goes wide into the far corner. Szynski with it. That picked up by Owen Hennessy. He gets it out into the neutral zone. He tips it forward for Karn. Karn gains the zone. Karn, top of the far circle. That one goes into the near corner wide. Szynski chasing it. He's pinned against the boards. Bouncing puck. That in the near side of the net. Into the near corner it goes. Pioneer, Kresge brings it forward. Kresge over to Roderick on the far boards. Roderick sends it ahead. That tip by McDaniel, knocked away by Simons as that slips back into the neutral zone. Cross ice pass, grabbed by Kresge, fed ahead to Yang. Yang, top of the far circle. Now that knocked away. Here comes the Red Devils the other direction as bringing it in is Sislo, their goal scorer. As that shot saved by Cass off the near boards. Yang trying to get it out, held in by Simons. He takes a shot that off the side of the net, bringing it back to the far side are the Red Devils outside the far circle as Black has it pinned against the boards there. Pioneer trying to get it out of the zone. There's a save covered up by Cass. 14:49 left to go here in the third, 4-1. The Pioneer lead over the Red Devils. Red Devils have come out on fire in this third period. Szynski in to take the face-off. Coming in is Pace on the other side. That puck comes through the slot. Backhanded, picked up and sent ahead by Sanborn. Sanborn fed it over to Rominski. Now coming in, here comes Szynski with the shot, covered up by Thompson. 14:38 left to go here in the third. Red Devil faithful trying to cheer their team on, get them fired up. Face off in the near face-off circle. That to the right of Thompson. Szynski in to take the face-off. That comes back to the near point. Held in by Lucas Schaefer as that goes back behind Thompson. The puck into the near corner. As Sanborn has it outside the near circle. That lifted, and here come the Red Devils over their own zone. Bringing it in is Soniak. Soniak puts it into the near corner, trying to peel that away. The puck outside the far circle of the Pioneer zone. Szynski trying to poke that away. It comes loose. Here comes Sanborn over center ice with it. Sanborn gains his own top of the near circle. Shot just went wide. Picking it up, Rominski puts it right back behind the Red Devil goal. That picked up by Cookson. Loose shot, saved by Thompson. Comes off and comes back behind the goal. The puck now lifted through the neutral zone. Icing waved off as Churchill will pick it up in the far corner of his own zone. Churchill sweeps it to the blue line, held in by Zarnik. Zarnik top of the far circle. His shot just goes wide. The puck outside the near circle, coming into the near corner with it, McDaniel. McDaniel tried to backhand it out. Pace on top of him, trying to keep it in the zone. As Sanborn comes up, that comes Donasso, top of the near circle. Shot that from the far circle, saved by Cass. As the goal waved off, the net came off of its moorings. That net came off earlier when Grosse Ile was down here. So it looks like it's just a little touchy. As the puck ended up in the net, but that was after it came off of its moorings. 13:25 left to go here in the third. Pioneer with the 3-goal lead, 4-1. Face off, Roderick taking it on the far side. That pulled away. Here comes Pioneer. Kresge gets it over along the far boards for Wilkins. Wilkins comes in with it. Wilkins into the slot. Shot and a save by Thompson. 13:15 left to go here in the third. 4-1, Pioneer with the lead. Face-off will be in the far face-off circle. That to Thompson's left. Roderick in to take the face-off for Pioneer. That pulled away. Hubler was on the other side. Alexander pulls it back behind his own goal. Held in at the far point and rifled right back in deep. Wilkins has it underneath the far circle. Wilkins pinned against the board by Alexander. That comes to the near point where McDaniel holds it in. The puck slips into the neutral zone, picked up by Roderick. He ricochets it off the far boards over to Wilkins. Wilkins right at center ice, trying to avoid some pressure by the Red Devils. He'll fire that in deep as it slips right back behind Thompson. Picked up back there by Simons. Simons goes from the far side to the near side, rims it around the boards. That stop, top of the near circle by McDaniel. He's trying to get it into the slot. Coming away with it, Wilkins had it, pulled away. Simons into the far corner. Pioneer centering it to, comes to the near side, and shot and a score! As perfectly set up from the far side, coming over to the near side. Pioneer puts it in. As that is Jackal with his second goal of the game. That makes it 5-1. Pioneer with the lead. Face off as that come out. That was 12:26 where Pioneer has now the 5-1 lead. The puck in along the near boards. Churchill trying to pull that out. Loose right at center ice. Picked up by Karn. Wilkins and Roderick on the assist. The puck outside the far circle. Trying to pull it away. Czesinski had it. Now that lifted right back behind Cass. On the near circle, that fed ahead. Tipped by Yang out into the neutral zone. Fired right back in as it skies and bounces into the near corner. Friedman has it back behind his goal. He fires it outside the far circle. Sutton chases it back behind Cass as he comes from the far side to the near side. That comes out. Spinning puck coming down the far boards into the Red Devil zone. So Bachowski has it back behind his own goal. He sends it over to Sislo, the lone goal scorer for the Red Devils. The puck in along the near boards into the neutral zone, picked up by Churchill just north of his own blue line. Sends it over to Jasinski. Bouncing puck comes into the zone outside the far circle. The Red Devils pick it up there as they feed it down the far boards into the Pioneer zone. Kresge has it on the far circle. He feeds it ahead. That tipped, comes all the way back. Icing waved off as they'll come in along the end boards of the Red Devil zone. Aiden Hennessy has it there. Aiden Hennessy feeds it along the far boards. That pass intercepted by Kresge as he'll bring it into the zone. Top of the far circle, Kresge makes a move, trying to feed it out in front. That knocked down and pulled away by Aiden Hennessy as it's back into the neutral zone. The puck moved in along the near boards for McDaniel. He feeds it ahead. Here comes Sanborn with the shot. Saved by Thompson. Back behind Thompson, the puck goes now into the near corner. 10:40 left to go here in the third. Pioneer up 5-1 on the Red Devils as Aiden Hennessy fires it deep into the Pioneer zone as it goes back behind the Pioneer goal. McDaniel feeding ahead, trying to get to Sanborn. Now McDaniel over his own blue line. McDaniel down the far boards for Wilkins. Wilkins chases it in along the end boards, trying to peel it away. As that comes outside the circle, that centering attempt got knocked down. Wilkins now goes from the far side to the near side, underneath the near circle, trying to feed it to Kresge. That intercepted. Here comes the Red Devils down as Koila has it into the zone. Top of the near circle. Great block by McDaniel. He's put against the boards in the near corner. McDaniel comes away with it, going back behind his own goal from the near side to the far side. McDaniel makes a nifty move over center ice. Comes in high slot. McDaniel ridden off of the puck. That chipped away as the puck, back behind Thompson. Thompson will cover it up as it comes to the side of the goal. The Red Devil fans enjoyed a large check as Wilkins was trying to make his way through, or McDaniel was trying to make his way through. He was taken off the puck, face-off in the far face-off circle. Roderick in to take the face-off, 9:35 left to go here in the third. 5-1, Pioneer with the lead. The puck outside the far circle. Holding it in at the near point, Lucas Schaefer fires it. And underneath the near circle, trying to feed it ahead. Lucas Schaefer high slot, puts it into the near corner. And swept outside the near circle, trying to hold it in at the near point, Lucas Schaefer. Now that pulled back into the neutral zone. Pioneer has to touch back up. Wilkins gains the zone. Outside the far circle, Wilkins goes back behind the goal. He is hit heavily into the boards. That's swept in along the far boards. Now cross ice pass picked up by Zarnik. Zarnik backhands it. That tipped by Lucas Schaefer. Lucas Schaefer collects it, trying to avoid Zarnik. He backhands it as it slips back into the Red Devil zone. Nasso has it on the far circle. Nasso feeding it in along the near boards. That chipped ahead by Roderick. Now Jackal chasing it into the near corner. Nasso had it. Now that slipped right back behind Thompson. Sent to the far point. Pioneer trying to hold it in. Lucas Schaefer able to hold it in at the far point and put it right back behind Thompson. 8:27 left to go here in the third. 5-1. Pioneer with the lead. The puck in along the near boards of the neutral zone, gathered in by Jasinski. He avoids some pressure from behind him. Comes outside the near circle. Jasinski goes back behind the goal. Now outside the far circle. Shot that got blocked out in front. Coming back with it. The Red Devils have it back behind their own goal and send it in along the near boards. Zarnik trying to get it out of the zone. That held in by Churchill. Heavy hit. Churchill able to avoid it. And that puck lifted by Auger. And Auger fires it down. That'll be icing, but in high school hockey, they get to do a line change on icing, unlike college or pro. So the Red Devils get a much-needed line change. 7:53 left to go here in the third. 5-1. The lead by Pioneer. The Bruins have now tied it up with the Red Wings 1-1 now, by the way. Face off in the far face-off circle. That to Thompson's left. That puck, battle for it. Now that lifted through the neutral zone all the way back. That'll be icing again as it just barely to the far side of the goal. 7:46 left to go here in the third. Pioneer with the 4-goal lead. Face-off in the far face-off circle. Jasinski in to take that face-off. As Karn on the other side. The puck shot from the far circle. That deflects outside the near circle. Trying to pick it up. Sutton moves it back to McDaniel at the near point. That shot swept away. Fired all the way down the ice. Here comes a breakaway by Sislo. And Cass with a save! Oh, Sislo got the breakaway. And Cass stoned him with a fantastic save as Sislo tried to shake and bake in front of him. Cass bought none of it and stayed home and covered that puck up. Face off in the near face-off circle. Roderick in to take the face-off. Karn on the other side. Alexander right behind him. That puck picked up. Sislo with it into the far corner. The puck loose in the slot. That pulled away as Sanborn gets it to the blue line. Now McDaniel heads down the ice. McDaniel has it poked away right at the Red Devil blue line. The Red Devils start the attack the other direction. Sislo with it. Great poke check by Friedman. The puck moved, banked off the near boards. Picked up by Simons underneath the near circle. Simons fires it all the way around the boards. Pioneer holding it in at the far point. Loose puck picked up by McDaniel. Shot from the top of the near circle. That one just went wide outside the far circle. That swept down ice and along the near boards of the neutral zone and fired in. Here comes the Red Devils as Simon comes over center ice. Roderick approaches him to drive him wide. Simons goes back behind the Pioneer goal, now outside the near circle. Simons trying to feed it deep. 6:36 left to go here in the third. 5-1, Pioneer with the lead, coming in. Wilkins with a backhanded shot, saved by Thompson. Wilkins into the boards. He pops up, he's okay. As he avoided a heavy check, now he's slowly getting up. The puck in along the far board, shot by, saved by Cass, underneath the near circle, trying to feed it. Sobachowski, that moved outside the far circle. Now trying to put it back deep. Soniak had it. Now into the far corner, Pace with it. Pace loses an edge. The puck top of the far circle, the Pioneer zone. Now moved back out into the neutral zone. Bouncing puck, picked up, coming in. Soniak with the shot, that deflected. Trying to move it ahead to Jackal, that knocked down. Now picked up by Pioneer, and that rifled all the way down the ice. Pioneer gets a line change, icing waved off. 5:40 left to go here in the third. Pioneer up 5-1. That puck fired all the way down into the Pioneer zone. That will be icing and head back the other direction into the Grosse Ile end. 5 minutes, 36 seconds left to go. here in the third. 5-1, Pioneer with the lead. Face-off in the near face-off circle. That to Thompson's right. Tuzinski in to take the face-off. Hubler on the other side. Now they'll have both of them leave the face-off circle. Yang will come in versus Zarnik. The puck loose on that far circle, now slips back into the neutral zone. McDaniel chases it, picks it up on the far circle of his own zone, moves it over on the near side to Kretzky. Kretzky feeds it into the neutral zone as Cookson fires it right back in. The puck loose in the slot, now spinning puck outside the far circle. Pioneer trying to get to it as Sutton peels it off the boards, now coming back. Pace has it back behind the Pioneer goal. Pace trying to get it out in front. McDaniel pokes that puck into the far corner away from Zarnik. Roman has it back behind the Pioneer goal. The puck underneath the near circle. Tuzinski trying to poke it away as that comes off the side of the net. Pulled back. Here comes McDaniel with it. McDaniel launches the puck. Knocked down by Tuzinski as he goes over center ice. Tuzinski gains his own. That poked away, but dropped back for Sutton, who takes a shot. Thompson with the save. 4:39 left to go here in the third. Pioneer 5, Grosse Ile 1. Face-off will be in the far face-off circle, that to Thompson's left. Roderick in to take the face-off. As Karn on the other side. Puck loose on that far circle. Now outside the far circle, that lifted into the neutral zone. Moved over to McDaniel along the near boards in the neutral zone. He fires it deep into the Grosse Ile zone. Picked up back behind Thompson. That puck put in along the far boards. Moved over to Karn. Karn moves it over to Sislo. Sislo tries to feed it back to Karn. It goes into the far corner of the Pioneer zone. Centering attempt, puck wouldn't settle down. That picked up. Here comes Pioneer the other direction as Martin comes down with, Yeah, it's a shot and saved by Thompson. It was Kretzky who came in the zone with it, tried to feed it ahead. 4 minutes, 4 seconds left to go here in the third. Face-off will be in the near face-off circle. That to Thompson's right. Tuzinski in to take the face-off. Yang to his left. Jackal to his right. Churchill and Lucas Schaefer are the blue liners. Puck dropped on that near circle, now comes outside the near circle. Lucas Schaefer trying to hold it in at the near point. As trying to pull it away is Alexander. He puts it back behind his own goal. As Aiden Hennessy had it, and lifted over the blue line. Here it comes as Karn has it into the Pioneer zone. He rifles it around the boards into the near corner. Picked up by Lucas Schaefer. Lucas Schaefer feeding ahead to Yang. Yang gets over to Tuzinski over center ice. Tuzinski on the near circle. Tuzinski feeding it over to the far side. Slipped through the slot. Picked up by Karn. Karn backhands it into the neutral zone. Sislo makes a move onto the far circle. Sislo puts it out in front as that puck. Oh, they couldn't get to him as Sislo put a slow puck across. Black tried to get to it, and he couldn't quite make it there in time. Here comes Yang, top of the far circle in the Grosse Ile zone. Yang goes back behind the goal. 3 minutes, 8 seconds left to go here in the third. It's a puck outside the near circle. Pioneer with the 5-1 lead. As that puck, Jackal puts it at the near point, sent deep by Churchill into the near corner. Yang had it there, brought back into the neutral zone. Pioneer has to touch up as Grosse Ile picks it up. Here comes Simons over his own blue line. Simons has that poke checked away by Tuzinski. Simons goes back to get it. Little number 4 versus number 4 coming into his own. Simons top of the near circle with a shot that's sticked away by Cass into the far corner. The puck outside the far circle of the Pioneer zone. Picked up. Churchill moves it on the near side over the near circle. Banks it ahead over to Jackal. Jackal, top of the near circle with the shot. As that goes up, whistle. Stoppage in play. 2:21 left to go here in the third. As that puck went out of play, scorer's bench will flip a new one over. They'll have a face-off in the near face-off circle. That to Thompson's right. Roderick in to take the face-off for Pioneer. Pace on the other side for the Red Devils. That puck loose into the near corner. Roderick chasing it. So it comes right back behind Thompson underneath the far circle. Now that puck lifted. Here comes the Red Devils over center ice as they feed it ahead. As there's a shot and a save by Cass. Soniak got it in the high slot, fired it away. Good glove save by Cass. 2 minutes, 4 seconds left to go here in the third. 5-1 Pioneer with the lead. Trying to get the 3-0-1 on the season. Grosse Ile trying to make an epic comeback, although the mountain is high. The puck comes back behind the Pioneer goal, moving it along the near boards, fed ahead. Picked up right at center ice. Here come the Red Devils as they pull it in. Nasso has it top of the far circle. He puts it into the near corner. Centering attempt by Zarnik. That comes back outside the far circle. Pioneer feeds it ahead. As that was tipped, racing, Alexander has it. He goes back behind his own goal. Alexander underneath the near circle. Feeds it across to Zarnik. Zarnik has that poked away. Bouncing puck right through the neutral zone. Going to pick it up. Pioneer moves it over on the far side. Over to Sandboard. Sandboard chasing that puck off the near boards. Slips back in. Kresge picks it up underneath the near circle. Kresge feeding it ahead. That fired right back in. Kresge grabs it top of the near circle. He gets out of the zone. Bouncing puck. Zarnik picks it up right at center ice. 1 minute, 11 seconds left to go here in the third. Pioneer up 5-1. The puck deep in the Red Devil zone. Held in at the far point by Pioneer. Bouncing puck. Shot. Thompson with the save. 1 minute, 1 second left to go here in the third. Pioneer 5, Grosse Ile 1. Face-off will stay in the Grosse Ile zone. Thompson gets a much-needed drink of water. Sutton goes into box. They're going to pull the goalie. As Pioneer penalty, Sutton goes in. I missed the call. So Sutton is off for 2 minutes. They pull the goalie trying to get back in. So it's going to be 6-on-4 in the offensive zone. That puck, top of the far circle, shot, saved by Cass. The puck back behind the Pioneer goal, trying to lift it out in front. Held in by Auger. Now it slips into the neutral zone. Coming down, here comes Jackal. Jackal feeding it. Jackal scores the empty net goal. As Jackal gets the hat trick on the empty net goal, that makes it 6-5. On the empty netter, 1 minute, 45 seconds still left to go in the Pioneer penalty kill. 46.6 seconds left to go in the third. Thompson comes back in. So it'll be 5-on-4 hockey. Pioneer on the penalty kill. Tuzinski takes it. There's a shot by Jackal. That went off of a defender's back all the way back into the Pioneer zone. Kresge picks it up underneath the near circle, sweeps it across the rink over to the far side, and that's shot all the way down. Pioneer able to clear it back. 30 seconds left to go here in the third. Bouncing puck into the Pioneer zone. Picked up by Kresge. He'll launch it all the way down the ice. That'll go into the far corner. Picked up back there by Simons, back behind his own goal. 14 seconds left to go. The Red Devils bringing it down over center ice. Poked away right at center ice, now coming in. Sislo has it. Sislo has it poked away. That's sticked into the far corner by Cass. That puck goes to the blue line, and that will do it. Pioneer wins 6-1 with an empty netter, as it was a hat trick out there by Jackal. As the last items here in the third. Pioneer had a goal as it was Jackal from Wilkins and Roderick, that at 12:26. Then Pioneer had a Pioneer penalty. That with about a minute left. Then it was an empty net goal by Pioneer. Jackal put it in with 30 seconds left, and that is it. So we will see you back on air. Tomorrow we will have the Pioneer women's game from Veterans Memorial Ice Arena. That is a 5 o'clock game, so please make it out. Cheer on the team if you can. If you can't, we will have that. Friday night, we will have the Michigan women's hockey game, and then Saturday, we're going to have the Pioneer women's and Pioneer men's game, both at 5 o'clock. Pioneer men play at Canton versus Canton. Then we'll have the Michigan women's game later that night. So lots of hockey coming up. Thank you very much for tuning in and supporting this wonderful team. For my cameraman, James Wiseman, my name is Mark Wiseman. Thank you very much, and have a great night.